So it's a very exciting morning this morning because another season starts. We're the 1st of April 2023 and yeah, the restaurant reopens today. We've got guests staying, booking in today, but something else very exciting is happening. We start phase 2, the medieval banqueting hall. So I'm going to take you in before we start any work in there, and I've got to be quite quick about this because we've got the camera crew turning up for the filming for the TV programme. And but we've got some volunteers here. Colston is back, but with his son, and that's really good because it means that we've got double the set of hands for clearing up. So let me take you into the barn and just show you what's going to be happening today. So, medieval barn. Let's go in and take a look. Now, I wanted to just do a sort of a view of what this looks like at the moment before we start any work in here. As you can see, it's filled with quite a lot of rubbish. I think that's John, our cameraman's just turned up, but Hans, stop it, it's John. But in here today, I think the main objective, let me just go to the back wall. And I think the main objective is really to clear this barn today so we can actually see what we're going to be able to do with it. Now, as you know, I would like, in this corner here, we're going to be taking down a bit of wall here, and behind that, underneath the mezzanine area, there's going to be some toilets. We're going to have a big staircase going up here. There's going to be seating at the top, seating down the bottom, dance floor around here, and where I'm standing, a stage area. Through the little hole in the wall there that goes down to the rest of underneath the mezzanine, there will be a catering kitchen. Now, the catering kitchen is not something that we're even thinking about at the moment because that will take quite a bit of money, and at the moment we just don't have any. And obviously, as you know, the roof needs to be done. Now, thank you so much to everybody that's been on board and done the Buy Us a Tile campaign. We really appreciate it. We're getting on really well. We've still got a lot of tiles to go, but the work doesn't start on the roof until October. We can't get the roof until October. So we've still got a bit of time to get that Buy Me a Tile campaign up and to where we need it to be to get all the tiles for the roof. But thank you so much to everybody that supported us. And don't forget to listen out for your names at the end of the vlog. But anyway, so roof, forget about for a moment. Today it's clearing, and this week it's all about trying to level this floor out. Because at the moment we have 3 different levels of stone in here. Now, if we want to have this accessible for disabilities, wheelchairs, then we need to get the floor sorted out. So yeah, we were going to keep it a stone floor. We're not going to do anything else with it. We're going to keep it a stone floor, but it means we need to level it good enough for me to be able to mortar it and have it so that a wheelchair can go over it. And at the moment, that doesn't happen. So yeah, lots of work going to happen in here. I'm not going to be part of it today because I've got to go into the kitchen and start cooking. But yeah, exciting to start phase 2. I'm really excited to get going again. And
look what I found.
Oh, look who it is! It's John! Hey, dear friend, John's back. How are you, John?
I'm all right, I'm well. I'm very well, thanks.
Are you pleased to be back?
Very pleased to be back. Yeah, bit of a surprise. I sort of engineered it, actually.
Did you?
Really? Yeah.
Now, you might recognise one of these gentlemen. Colston, a dear friend from Denmark, is back to give a helping hand, and he brought an extra pair of hands with him this time, his son, Tobias. Ted is very excited to be working with the lads again.
I've never been functioning a human being.
Yeah, mate, just give me that mic and you get a free swap over. You see where I put covers on them, don't you? Look at that. Look at the state of that microphone. I mean, what's going on?
You're always having a wine and a moan.
Can't get the clients these days, can you, John?
You can't.
So with their amazing volunteers here, the cameraman's here, microphones are on, it was time to crack on with work. But before we could actually start on the medieval barn, we had to clear the barn next door so that we had space to put stuff.
So we have a very clear barn. Look at this bloody floor. This is the trouble. You look at these floors and you love them to bits. The amount of work that goes into places like this just for cattle, just for cows and this bonkers is really brilliant. And it's these down to these two, this bit.
You can see it's also done in here, so it slopes down to the middle.
Yeah, so you can sweep the shit down. So hopefully, I'm hoping there's a hole in here, because if there's a hole in here, which means I can then put pipework out there. Because the idea is to put this section here will be is going to house a disabled toilet block and a single normal toilet. And so that's the idea. Which we take this wall down. That wall there, look, I'm pointing to that wall. But yeah, and the bathtub is going to go in our place. Probably that table will go as well. But it's incredible. Thank you so much for this, for the first half of the day. But let's not stop.
So it's end of day one, and I don't know why I'm speaking quietly, but we do have guests. But I'm in the big barn, so they probably wouldn't hear me anyway. But check this out. How wonderful is this? Incredible. So Colston, Toby and myself cleared an awful lot out of here. It doesn't look like there's an awful lot cleared on this side, but this is a lot of stuff we've got to sort before we can clear. There's a big pile of stuff to go to the déchetterie. There's probably going to be even more to go to the déchetterie. But the best part of it is this area, which is an area we've never seen. Never, ever. Because it was so full of stuff, we never even bothered to touch it. And if you remember, there was a great big piece of furniture here, a great big piece of furniture here, a shopping trolley full of rubbish. Obviously this big pile of dirt, which is ancient, it's nearly 3 years old, that big pile of dirt, because that's where we dug out for the water pipe. But look at this. It feels huge in here. It feels absolutely astounding. It's absolutely brilliant. You know, cathedral-like. So you know this area we've explained to us, this is stage 2, phase 2 of our project. And we've had such a brilliant day, and this was because I've got 2 volunteers. Lisa has, you know, she's had a hugely busy day, opening day at a restaurant, guests arriving, guests are with us all weekend, lovely couple from England, from Potter's Bar, would you believe, just down the road from where we used to knock about. And they've come, but so that's the thing, everything is up against it, but we've managed to clear all this. So let's just go and have a look at some of the finds we had. So it's seen better days, this issue. We did get the drawers open, because you can get the drawers open underneath here and then get this one on. Nothing in it. Nothing in them, unfortunately. However, this is a curiosity, because as you open the drawer, it's not a drawer. We think, well, as you take the drawer out, it's like almost a secret drawer, but not very secret. But that could be reutilised. It's going to need quite a lot of work because all this is falling off, as you see. But I think it's doable if we want to use it, and it would probably be fantastic for if you used it in here for an open linen cupboard, for all the linen you'd need in here, and there is a possibility that we have got the door, and if we have, fantastic. We can hopefully put that back. It will need a lot of attention. It won't, however, need as much attention as something else. So behind here was the big dresser. But because the big dresser has seen an awful lot of better days, as we were taking it, as we were trying to move it, and in some ways it's good that this happened, it started to collapse like a clown's car. So we just took the decision to drill all the plugs. And the brilliant thing is because this furniture is put together with these pegs. So if you drill the pegs out, you can usually take it apart, which is what we did for the base. That back on its own is so heavy. The two big strong lads out there, no problem. But it's very, very heavy. So that is part of it. That is part of it. All of this is part of it here. And it's going to need a lot of TLC to put it back together. That's probably, I think, more than a weekend's work. There is a lovely little desk here, which is facing the other way, but it's like a writing desk because there's a pad here. But it's a lovely little desk, nothing thinks, you know, straight up against the wall. That has got to be utilised somewhere else, I'm sure. That's not a problem. This is probably the best find, and it's a shame that it's round the other way because it is, again, it's really quite heavy, but again needs a bit of help, needs a bit of TLC. But it's a vanity unit that opens up and has, don't know if you can see this. So it's a marble top, a glass back, so it's a proper vanity unit. But we'll get some shots of it and put it on the video for you. But it's beautiful, and it was just obviously taken out of the house, dumped in the barn, never worried about again, never seen a light of day again. No, but it's there we go. This goes back in. And it's got 4 drawers on the front and no handles because you used the key, but no key. So, but who needs to lock it? I'm sure we can refurb that, and I don't know where that'll go. That'll probably, again, could well go in here for cutlery or whatever. But the marble top is cracked, severely cracked, and needs to come out. But as I understand it, for a very good friend of ours, tells me that marble is not that difficult to cut and not that difficult to shape. So end of day one, I think it's an extraordinary day. And they just, and I've got to thank them too, because they don't stop. Fantastic first day.
So not only are they completely cleared under the mezzanine, ready for more stuff to come in, but in a more orderly fashion, they'd half cleared the huge barn. It was amazing what work you can get done with just an extra pair of hands. God, we can't thank these guys enough. But there's a lot more work to do. So we'll see you again tomorrow and see how we progress. If you've enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe. to see all of our future videos.
Our budget doesn't run to probably the money we need to put into this, and we're probably talking about $500,000 to bring it back to everything done, everything being finished. We're talking about $500,000.
And we've got 80,000.
If you, like us, feel that this 700-year-old piece of world history deserves preservation for generations to come, please check out our Patreon page, where you get a chance to have Zoom chats with myself and Ted, see behind-the-scenes videos, receive discounts on stays here at Chateau de Montmagny or within the restaurant, and access to our Patreon-only Facebook page, where you get live videos, up-to-date information, and get to chat to the other patrons. So join us again next time for even more blood, sweat and tears. We'd just like to say a huge welcome to our new patrons this month: Linda, Rennie, Annette, Debbie, Pamela, Linda, Lise, Kathleen, Jazzy Jane, Donna and Donna. Thank you so much for joining the team. We hope you enjoy it.